Issue 69, The Domicile Shell. I wonder what's going on in there. Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games. And today we're going to be looking at issue 69 of our continuing series of Hachette Collection's Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer magazine. Now in this one we have the Domicile Shell, which is the second one of these, a really cool little piece of terrain. It also comes with a nice little pullout focusing on the armies of the Realms of Life, or the armies of Giran, which again opens up into nice little stuff such as a map of the actual realm, some pictures of the miniatures and minis and models that you can get there. The lore as well is interesting in that it focuses on the Duardin, or the dwarfs. So there's two gods of the dwarfs. There's Grimnir, the Doomseeker, who is the god of war, basically the god of the Freslayers, which would be the fellows that kind of nearly run into battle naked, and his brother Grungini. Now Grimnir and his brother were basically trapped in a mountain and rescued by Sigmar, and in gratitude they offered to help him. Now Grimnir undertook to slay the ancient evil known as Vulcatrix, the mother of salamanders, and it was such an epic battle that the two of them died at the same time and fused together. Whereas his brother was a fantastic smith that made the storm vaults for the Stormcast Eternals, and also the Thunder Strike armor for a lot of Sigmar's warriors. So again, you can see that the impact that the dwarfs would have. You have the how to build guide, the how to paint guide for the Domicile Shell, and because you have a lot of paints now, especially with the Gryph-hound orange and the Wild Rider red, it shows you some of the other models that you can paint up from previous issues, especially the terrain here that you can see that now allows you to add two of those extra colors. You have the battle traits of the Sylvaneth and a battle trait tutorial, and the same thing again for the Loon Boss and Giant Cave Squig, that it gives you a kind of a destruction tactic and a tutorial on that, and again the same on Scraggot, the Loon King, which is a mini you got in a recent issue. The Battle Plan 9 is called Flame and Fury Arcane Runes, and of course you have all the pieces again to try and fight over this new interesting piece of terrain. Now this is the second of them, so again it was easier to paint this time because I knew what was coming, but also a little bit more tedious because I had two of them. Now having two of them is pretty cool because it gives you, you've an extra kind of, it populates the terrain a little bit more, or could serve as two bases for two different armies. And again, they look really nice on the table. It's such a small thing to add terrain, but it adds so much. But again, you could have even this being the center, where there was a forgotten realm stone or treasure that the armies would fight over, and that they've only one way in each from either side. But again, some really cool stuff. It's exactly the same as the previous one, but nevertheless, that is a good thing, because it allows you to have it a little bit more modular, or to give you kind of a nice shape to the battlefield, or fresh kind of perspectives, or anything like that. So this would be the second one of these. Again, I just used a white spray called White Scar to kind of do the outside walls, and the rest of the wood was done with Dryad bark and Gorthor brown to kind of layer it up a little bit, and the gold of course was just the standard Retributor gold, and I used a Realm brass, Runelord brass, for the other parts of the terrain. So it's nice, I quite like it, but it was a bit of a chore because there's a lot to it, and it was my second time doing it, but now that I have it, I'm quite happy. So as always, if you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, this is Sean signing off.